What is up, guys? Levi Peterson here, back at it with another YouTube video. Today's video, real excited. We're going to go ahead and do a tour of my fish room as well as a few updates along the way. Let's get to it. Alright, so today we're going to start out with the most simple tank I keep in my room, and surprisingly the most loved by my fans. This is the 30-gallon hexagon tank, or the damsel fish tank. We got 2 Oscillers clowns in there, lemon damsel, 3-striped damsel, and a Hawaiian domino damsel. That's it for that tank, except for a few inverts that are scattered around in the aquarium. If you quick close up. But like I said, this is actually the most loved by my fans, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because of the different colorations of fish in that tank, or the shape of the tank is just something a little different. But it does fill up that corner of my room real well. Heading to the other side of the tank, one of my most recent additions to the fish room. My touching pool. Not many people do this. It's actually simply a Rubbermaid stock tank, just sawed off with a Sawzall. Surprisingly, I actually just have a power head on the back of this. It's a high door. It actually keeps this thing filtered pretty well. Oh, not filtered. The mangroves actually do the job. I just do weekly water changes. But surprisingly, this actually sustains itself very well. Every now and then I could even skip a week of a water change because the water parameters actually test really well. But if you think of it, or if I think of it, there's just a few inverts in here. It doesn't really cost too much ammonia spikes or anything. We got a small sponge decorated crab with an orange tree sponge kind of coming out of the back of it there. We got a tiger cowrie. This is one of the biggest snails I've ever kept in my life. Those things are actually really cool, especially when they extend their insides around the shell. It's actually really entertaining. Let's see, this guy's a short-spined urchin. I don't usually touch the urchins because they kind of hurt sometimes. If you're not careful, you can break their little spines on them. There's a pencil urchin, short spine, and then there's chocolate chip star. I'm trying to give you a better picture without the light there. There's a serpent banded, or a banded serpent star underneath the rock, and there is a Jennings flounder in here somewhere. I don't want to dig my hands in the sand to show you guys, but I will show you a quick clip of that from my last video. So yeah, the flounder is really cool. That's probably my favorite thing I've kept in here. The reason why I'm guessing this tank doesn't require too much of a filtration system is simply because I just have a bunch of anectoderms in there. Urchins, sea stars, a couple snails. Over here is another one of my favorites. A family of skunk clowns. Yes, I know their sand is a little alligated, but I do have some tiger conchs in there. This skunk family right here calls the sea bay anemone their home. I'll get you a better look on this side. This sea bay anemone, when it's fully expanded, it will cover both of those rocks. Right now it's coming towards the end of the day, so it closes up just a little bit. That's probably the minimum size it will get for the night, and then all 3 clowns will eventually just rest in there and sleep. We got a beaded anemone over here. I did a little more research on that guy. That is a beaded anemone. You can kind of get a closer look at the tentacles there. And then we have a flat blade gorgonian that just got done shedding. There's a couple sheds still left on it. Over here is my axolotl tank. Yes, it does need a little cleaning. Kind of a little bit of an algae bloom, but he is doing extremely well. Up here is my most prized possession. My non-photosynthetic reef tank. There's a couple photosynthetic gorgs in here. We got another flat blade right here, and as well as over here. Just to add a little bit of filler. I mean, they're cheap gorgonians and they fill up the spaces. I got a couple gorgs in the refugium right now, just trying to heal them up a little bit. This is probably my favorite gorgonian in the tank at the moment. Just look at that coloration. Big polyps, really easy to feed. Another one of my favorites, real small polyps. I feed Reef Nutrition products, and I'll show you that in a little bit here. I got a few sponges in here as well. We got the red tree sponge right there. Yellow ball sponge, a elephant ear sponge. There's a couple different names for that one. And then we got some feather dusters. That guy's just coming out. And then there's one right here. And there's a bunch scattered throughout the tank all over the place. I think that's about it for that tank. This is another one of my favorites. Its polyps are not open at the moment. There's a couple open, but that is another one of my favorite gorgonians. Real small polyps, so it does eat phytoplankton, oyster feast, and a bunch of other stuff like that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed the short little tour. Other than that, if you want more updates and stuff regularly other than once a week, like I do a video for every Friday for YouTube, on Facebook I tend to do live videos at least a few times a week, as well as Instagram. So be sure to check both of those out. Other than that, don't forget to be the fish and keep reefing. We'll see you on the next one.